Hello everyone, what's up? So today in this video, I'll be going over how you can go about signing your first client or signing more clients. So this will apply to agency owners maybe who are at $5 to $3,000 per month or literally anyone, but this same concept applies to everyone. The 7 hour rule and 20 to 50 touch point rule, and I'll be going over what that is. So first of all, let me go over because let me go over some things. So first of all, you have to forget the rule right now in this competitive market, especially for an e-commerce agency owners or any agency owners. You just can't send people one email and expect them to book in a call, because I mean everyone is doing the same. So you have to approach this game differently. And I was sending thousands of emails. Maybe I've sent over 1,000. I didn't really count. So but I wasn't any getting client. But as soon as I started using IGDM, and I really understood the concept of 20 to 50 plus touch point, then things just started changing for me. I started getting more responses, and everything just started turning around for me. So I'll be going over that concept. So what they are: energy. So first of all, let me help understand the basic concept. To get anything in life, you have to put in some energy. So if you want to get a car, you have to put in some energy, you have to learn stuff, and you have to do so many things. So just the same thing apply with your agency. What obviously, if you're watching this video, you are putting in some energy. You are putting in some energy to to really understand this concept and to understand the how to get clients, because you were very very serious about it if you're watching this. So let me get right into it. So what this are is energy, and it completes the 7 hour rule. And this is from a Thai Lopez, which is that if a prospects watch or a punitive for 7 hour, if you can make them beautiful for 7 hour, they are most likely to convert. Rather than someone totally cold and so on, because by the time they get on a call, they're most likely to convert. So let me get right into it. Yeah. So to make this very very stupidly simple, so I made something and I got in one of my mentors. I haven't made this because I'm not that smart. I invest in mentors and I invest in programs. So this is what is a cold prospect. This is when you ads or outbound message, whether it's by DM, email. I mainly use Instagram, or case study maybe you posted on a group, or somehow a referral or YouTube content. So this is they are purely energy. So you can see here, maybe a VSL, maybe they came across as YouTube content. So some of the energies has a more power than most. YouTube content has a most power than a DM. DM isn't powerful because it doesn't really sorry, it doesn't really do anything. So DM has a 5 plus energy. VSL has a more power because it educates your prospects. So when they come across, maybe you send them a DM. So when you send them a DM, they get a bit closer for to convert them into a high paying client. When you exactly, then you send them then you send them YouTube content. Again, this YouTube content are structured in a way and based on a specific problem, the niche specific problem. And if you want some ideas about content creation, I'll go over it, but let's keep this video short. So then you send them VSL, and again VSL is powerful, so you get them a bit closer. So when when they watch your YouTube content, they become warm prospect. So this is the stage they go through, because I mean you are not really playing here the one email for followers, because most agencies don't do this. That's why they have a hard time signing fucking client, because no one converts at the one email anymore. You just have to understand. Some people do. There's a 3% of the market who are just fucking ready to buy. So you send them their VSL, and again, this what happens. Maybe they opt in your sales page. This is basic stuff, but I'll keep this simple. They watch you another YouTube content, because if they go to your YouTube content, they're gonna watch videos. So that's why I recommend not even start prospecting from your social profile until you have at least 3 to 5 videos. That I don't really have them, so I'm working on building them. uh, so then you send another VSL. I mean they watch another one of your content and they get bit more closer. So this is the energy. They're the energy you can see here, because certain action has more energy than any other thing. YouTube content has a more energy than email marketing, because our video sources that they are structured in a way to get them to sell. A landing going to the landing page has a more power than a cold IGDM, because they are already making a commitment. A retargeting has a more power than the cold ad, because they are putting in more energy. You have to understand this concept, because to get someone, you are pushing the prospect. Just simple. You are just pushing them by your content, by your IGDM. You are just go and be a client. Go and watch my. You are just pushing them. You're just pushing them like it. So this is the same concept, like just like when you're pushing a rock, you're pushing it to get from point A to point B. So here, like what this is, they are your weapons, they are your hands, there are multiple hands that you're using to push this rock from a stranger to a client. You are doing the you this same concept is applying here. So now what, they become hot prospect. So when they are hot prospect, again, so by the time, like what, you have sent them personalized looms and so on, they have watched some of your content. Obviously I'm not explaining this in a way, so I'm sorry for that. So like you're sending follow-ups and so on, like you were just pushing hard, you're just pushing hard on them. So this is the same same concept. Anyway, so by now, like what, they're like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about. So they book in the call, but your job isn't done there. So what I see is that, like what, most agents owner, they just book in a call, prospect just book in a call, and they're just like sending them some confirmation email and it's just done. But no, we are gonna go further. We are just gonna push more hard. We are just pre-selling them before they even get on the call. So what we do is that, sorry for the notification sound. So what we do is that, like in the success page, we use some of our content, because the 7 hour rule still applies there. Maybe they have watched for 3 or 4 hours. It's gonna happen because after someone watches your video for 2 or 3 hours, they're gonna book in a time, because you have to remember, like this business owners are valuable. If they're watching your content for 2 or 3 hours, you are really doing something great, to be honest. So now at the confirmation page, what you do is, like what, in the email, you don't have to go an active campaign. I'm giving a similar like small tip. You just, in a calendarly, you create a script and you push your content, push your YouTube content. That's why creating content is so important. And again, you just push them, you just send them your more content via email. And also in the success page, you tell them, hey, you have booked in a call, so now watch this and that video. So they watch more of your content, and then they just convert. And now it's just time for the sales call, which is another energy, which is putting another energy. And it has a, like what, the most power. So let's assuming it's a sales, and boom, this is just a sales call, and you sign them, they become high paying accounts. So that's how simple this is. It's just like you're pushing them, you're pushing them, like this is your energy. You push them via DM, you push them by YouTube content. Again, you send them call DM, you send them follow up, you send them personalized loom, retargeting ads. I'm not using them, so I don't really want to come across as flashy. But what is, like, you send them Instagram DM, you send them content, you just keep blasting them content. Obviously with permission, not with, don't just send them links, just ask for permission. So that's the process, the 7 hour rule. If you can take a prospect to 7 hour rule, I bet, I mean, your closing rate will be high, because by the time they get on a call, they are the warmest, and they will be easy to convert. So just don't just rely on one platform. Use multiple channels. Put in more energy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Just keep putting in more energy. That's the thing. Again, so if you really like this video, I recommend you leaving a like, and, like, telling me in the content, YouTube content, what I can improve, because I just recently started making videos and I know I can improve in a lot of areas. And if you find it valuable, make sure to leave a like, and leave a content and subscribe. And yeah, have a great time.